Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I am Katrina and this is my little sidekick for today. Little Miss Ma'am, little Amelia. We are going to do some cleaning. Not cleaning like because it's a dirty space, but more organizing. I have a cabinet in my kitchen that tends to get pretty messy. Underneath my sink, I haven't organized it since, I don't know, it's been a little while. Probably like 5 or 6 months is my guess. And my front closet, the one right near my front door, always gets abused. There's literally 3 closets in this entire house and they're all really small. This is the biggest one and it gets really abused. So I'm going to organize the front closet and the 2 spaces in my kitchen today, and I wanted to take you along. Hopefully you can give me some inspiration and I can give you some. So for right now, while you're hanging out and watching with me, why don't you go throw a load of laundry in? Because if you're anything like me, there's always laundry that needs to be done. So this is my front closet like I was just referring to. We have a little hook or hooks, whatever, that will store my coat, the diaper bag. Normally my purse is over here. Nick's coat and his work bag will all hang on here. But inside is pretty horrific. Ooh, the bottom got really destroyed this go around. It's because there's only a rod and I feel like it should have hanging pieces, but it doesn't. So this is what we're gonna go with. This is what we're gonna work with, what we have. So this space, and my little sidekicks are here, ready to help. And this is the cabinet I was referring to. This kind of holds all of our backups, like our extras of stuff. It's like trash bags, extra napkins, backups of cling wrap and tin foil, extra containers, Ziploc baggies. It will all fit in here if I just take the time to put it in properly and not just shove stuff in. So I'm going to tackle this as well. And underneath my kitchen sink isn't the worst that it's been, but it's definitely not the most organized. So I'm going to take some time to spruce this up, maybe find a couple different homes for things if possible, but if not, that is okay. It'll all work in here. Alright friends, so I don't know about you, but I don't know how to clean or organize, reorganize anything with stuff in the way. So I tend to just take everything out and start again. And that's what I plan on doing with that hall closet. And I know there are items in there that need to just leave our house that we don't want, we don't use, or items that need to go into our basement. So I'm going to make a pile of those items and then a pile of items that actually need to go back into that closet. And then I'll organize as I put them back. So I'm just gonna empty that closet now. And if the camera is a little jerky, my little buddy here is having a lot of fun in her walker and she thinks it's funny to try and go underneath the tripod. My camera is very light. If it falls and it hits her, it won't hurt, it'll just spook her. So don't worry about safety or anything like that. But if you see it jerking around, I apologize. She's a little videographer, as you can see. hopefully you were able to see me get any of those items. She was holding on to my tripod pretty good. That, sweetie pie, scooch boot. That hall closet wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. I just have a lot of excess stuff that I didn't realize. So this will not take me nearly as long as I thought it was. I'm going to start by putting back the big items, like my vacuum and my mop and my Swifter, because I use those all the time. And now that those are back, one of these is supposed to be underneath my kitchen sink. Ow, Amelia. And the rest are supposed to be in the basement. So I'm going to start with my basement pile. And 1 million of those reusable bags. They're like everywhere. I'm gonna have to donate some of those because there's no way I need all of those. Or throw away any that are ripping. I don't know where they all came from. Oh, this is the bag of stuff I was donating that just ended up in there. Cookie cutters that I don't need, won't use. And this ridiculous extension cord. That's for the basement. Hercules, stop barking. Good boy. And this shorter one is for up here. Gracious, Batman. Okay, not so bad now. This is like our tool bag that we keep up here. Nick's coat destroyed this hanger. This coat is probably 20 pounds. It's so heavy. All of these Trader Joe's bags, I'm going to bring to a local thrift store that will use them to like package up people's items. Hey ma'am, you're kind of in the way. Like I love you, but move. Okay, how many reusable bags do I need? Okay, so I'm probably still keeping more than I need. This one I'm going to throw away because there's a hole in it. Even though it's one of my favorites, there's a hole, so I'm going to get rid of it. These little ones are for produce, and when COVID started happening, like 2 years ago, grocery stores in my area said we couldn't use them anymore. So I just never used the plastic ones. I just don't wrap them at all. So I'm just going to donate them. Someone else will be able to use them. And then 2 reusable bags. These we use for Hercules when we go for walks. And this wipe your paws is normally what I have on my door, but now that we're in the holiday season, I have decorative wreaths. So this I'm just gonna put in a different drawer, like in like the holiday bags or whatever. Oh, there's another one. Oh my goodness. What is in here? Oh, this is a good bag. I'll get rid of this one too, though. Yeah. Move. Anyone else's kid completely underneath them when they're trying to do something? Here we go. Driving me crazy. So these will go back in the closet. And these are like those big contractor bags. I like to save them because our basement is a dirt basement, so if I don't want something in there to have like an odor or get any stains or anything, I wrap them up in big plastic bags like our suitcases. So unfortunately, this is as far open as my cabinet will go because I live in a very old house. I think I've mentioned this a couple times. So the ceiling is too low for the cabinet to open all the way. So we're just gonna go with this. And yeah, so we're just gonna go with this. This is another bag of donation stuff, and this is stuff I can set aside in a different spot that makes more sense. I have a drawer in my living room that's all gift bags, and this is all like treat bags, so I'm gonna put those in there. And it shuts! That hasn't shut in a while. The baby Venus decided it was time for dinner. She couldn't help Mama clean anymore. She needed dinner. Having some steamed edamame, some cheese, some turkey, and some olives. It's weirdly one of her favorite things. She'll eat all of that edamame before she even goes to the turkey and cheese. It's her favorite thing right now. Alright, so this is the overview of it all done. It looks so much better. You can actually see the floor. So I have two papers, like rolling papers for gift wrapping. Those bags I was referring to earlier that I like to wrap up all my stuff in before it goes into my basement. Poop bags, 2 heaters. I'm not sure if we're going to use those. We switched up our heating this year, but before they go in the basement, I want to have a few cold nights. And then kind of our cleaning stuff is over here. Our Swiffer, vacuum, mop, and then our 2 winter coats. Mine is behind Nick's, that little purple one. Tools, and then our reusable bags, actually all in one bag and on a hook. It's kind of a miracle. And I know I showed you a little bit as I was cleaning, but I just wanted to show the finished product. Both of the doors can shut. I have all of the party stuff up top, containers, backup paper goods in bags, 1 container that just didn't fit It probably would fit, but I just gave up. All of the paper stuff, trash bags, and like cling wrap, those kind of things are on the bottom. Alright, so as I mentioned when I was cleaning out the closet, I guess I shouldn't be saying as I mentioned. I might be editing out some of the stuff because Amelia was really playing with the tripod. But I got a couple of these from Walmart because we needed a couple extra buckets, and my cleaning bucket is currently being used, and I don't want it again after what it was being used for. So I got myself a fresh one, and I like to have all of my small cleaners in it when I'm not using it for like mopping. It just seems to contain the mess a little bit better. Everything gets stuck in one space instead of just kind of everywhere. My Swiffer pieces, I have soap, bathroom cleaner, vinegars, ant and mice traps, light bulbs, dusters, just kind of like those miscellaneous cleaners that always get underneath your sink. So this is about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to toss these two things, and I will donate this little pile. I needed a fresh sponge, and these are little scent sticks that you put in the drain, and it helps with odors. And that open spot is where that jug of cleaner is going to go. So this is the finished product. This wasn't as bad. I just wanted to get this bucket under here to clean it up, because all of these bottles take up a lot more space when they're not in the jug or in the bucket. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and yes, I am doing this outro sitting on my kitchen floor, but I just wanted to let you guys know I really appreciate when you hang out with me and do all these oddball things with me. So if at the beginning of this video you started some laundry, don't forget to flip it. Just my gentle reminder. I tend to forget when I start things like that, so make sure you go check your laundry in a little bit. Thanks, guys.